Good evening, movie lovers of the interwebs. I'm Alexa, the resident ooky spooky girly, and today I'm excited to sink my teeth into something new with y'all: documentary recommendations. Question for you: what's the best documentary you've ever watched? Let me know in the comments, and welcome to the top 5 Netflix true crime documentaries you need to be watching. Number 5, Take Care of Maya. Intriguingly, there exists a profound intersection between the realms of documentary filmmaking and legal proceedings that begs our scrutiny today. Strap in, because this narrative is a whirlwind of ethical quandaries, societal introspection, and the power of media. And while I hate to see ethical wrongs per se, I just love a good ethics debate. Take Care of Maya is a documentary that made waves across multiple dimensions. Its genesis lay in the profound story of Maya, a young woman caught in the throes of addiction, homelessness, and an unforgiving urban environment. This documentary, often called a social experiment, had a filmmaker become an active participant in Maya's life, providing her with shelter, emotional support, and financial resources. The resulting ethical questions are positively puzzling. The documentary's ethical maelstrom primarily revolves around the observer effect and the undeniable impact of the filmmaker's presence on Maya's life. As viewers, we grapple with the question: can true, unbiased observation exist when the observer influences the observed? This documentary exposes the inherent subjectivity of all filmmaking, challenging us to reconsider the objective lens we often presume documentaries to be. The filmmaker's role, ethically fraught as it may be, cannot overshadow the stark reality it showcases. Take Care of Maya thrusts homelessness and addiction into the limelight, forcing society to confront the uncomfortable truth that millions face daily. It fosters empathy by humanizing Maya's struggle and painting a vivid picture of the complex web of circumstances that lead to homelessness. Yet, as compelling as this documentary may be, it wasn't merely, a cinematic endeavor. It has since morphed into a legal battleground. A lawsuit, reminiscent of, a courtroom drama, has recently ensued. Maya alleged that the filmmaker, by intervening so significantly in her life, had effectively manipulated her and exploited her vulnerable state. Her case posed critical questions about, consent, agency, and the blurred lines between documentary artistry and, personal responsibility. Maya's trial teeters on the precipice of a broader legal and ethical debate. Where do we draw the line between, documentary storytelling and ethical boundaries? Does the power dynamic shift when the subject is in a vulnerable state? And should documentarians be held accountable for their subjects' welfare? These questions resonate deeply with the legal community and, the broader public, provoking conversations about the duty of care inherent in documentary filmmaking. Now, this case is not an isolated incident. It echoes concerns in an era where media is increasingly intertwined with reality. The boundaries between reality TV, documentary filmmaking, and personal intervention have blurred, often at the expense of ethics and the subjects involved. The Take Care of Maya trial acts as a cautionary tale for content creators, emphasizing the profound responsibility they bear when delving into the lives of their subjects. The Take Care of Maya documentary and the currently ongoing trial are a mesmerizing case study in the complex interplay between, once again, documentary filmmaking, ethics, and the law. It forces us to confront our assumptions about objectivity in the media, the power of storytelling, and, the ethical dilemmas that arise when documenting vulnerable lives. The documentary may have concluded, but the conversations it sparked continue to reverberate in our society, reminding us that the pursuit of truth and artistry is kind of fraught with moral complexities. I know I'll be following the case super closely myself. Number 4, Crime Scene: The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. So imagine a hotel with a dark history, a place where unsettling mysteries seem to linger in the very air you breathe. Now take that premise and add a dash of true crime intrigue, and you get Crime Scene: The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, a docu-series that will keep you riveted from start to finish. The Cecil Hotel, nestled in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, isn't exactly your typical accommodation. It's a place that has seen its fair share of tragedy and inexplicable events over the years. Cited as one of the inspirations for American Horror Story Hotel, its history includes multiple deaths by a single hand and more unexplainable horrors. In Crime Scene, the hotel itself becomes a central character, its eerie ambiance seeping into every frame. But what sets this documentary apart is its relentless pursuit of the truth. It unravels the perplexing disappearance of Elisa Lam, a young Canadian tourist who checked into the Cecil and then seemingly vanished into thin air. The story unfolds like a finely crafted mystery novel, with each episode peeling back a layer of intrigue. Director Joe Berlinger masterfully weaves together interviews, surveillance footage, and reenactments to create a narrative that is as haunting as it is captivating. The documentary immerses you into the world of amateur sleuths and internet detectives who were drawn into the enigma of Elisa's disappearance, adding a layer of meta-narrative that is both fascinating and unsettling. Crime Scene also delves into the power of online communities and the phenomenon of armchair investigations. It's a reflection of our modern age, where the line between the virtual and the real kinda blurs, and the collective wisdom of the internet can both illuminate and obscure the truth. which tends to be something that scares the daylights out of me on a regular basis. But it's not just about the mystery. Crime Scene peels back the layers of the Cecil Hotel's history, unearthing a disturbing past that includes notorious guests like Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker. What's truly compelling about this documentary is its ability to make you question everything. It's a deep dive into the human psyche, exploring the complexities of mental health, the impact of urban environments, and the unsettling power of coincidence. It forces you to confront your own biases and assumptions, reminding you that the truth is often far more elusive than it appears. In the realm of true crime documentaries, Crime Scene: The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel stands as a testament to the genre's ability to captivate, challenge, and disturb. It's a journey into the heart of darkness, a tantalizing puzzle that will keep you guessing until the very end. So, if you're in search of a really good Netflix true crime documentary that will leave you both, enthralled and unsettled, this one should be on everybody's list. It's right up my alley. Number 3, Icarus. Honestly, the comparisons that can be made in the name alone are originally what drew me to the title of this doc, but when I dug deeper into its content, I just knew I had to include it on today's list. So Icarus is a documentary that begins as a personal experiment and metamorphoses into an international espionage thriller. The film is an astonishing voyage into the dark heart of the Russian state-sponsored doping scandal. This is totally my personal bias speaking, but it's just such a fascinating scandal to me. Brian Fogel, our intrepid filmmaker and cyclist, embarked on a quest to explore the world of doping in sports, particularly cycling. I wonder why. He intended to prove that, with the right doping regimen, he could evade detection and compete in the Haute Route, one of the toughest amateur races. So enter Dr. Grigory Rodenchikov. I tried. The former head of Russia's anti-doping laboratory. He's the linchpin of the story, a whistleblower with an incredible tale to tell. What unfolds is an international web of deception, state-sponsored cheating, and geopolitical intrigue. Grigory's revelations expose a meticulously orchestrated doping program that implicates not just athletes, but also the highest echelons of the Russian government. Icarus takes us on a roller coaster ride through the intricacies of the World Anti-Doping Agency, or WADA for short, the International Olympic Committee, and the crazy world of Russian sports politics. Vogel's accidental transformation from cyclist to investigative journalist thrusts him into a whirlwind of events that would seem far-fetched if they weren't chillingly real. The film becomes a tense thriller as Rodenchikov's life in jeopardy, and Vogel grapples with the ethical dilemma of protecting his source. It's a fascinating exploration of the moral quagmire faced by whistleblowers and journalists in the pursuit of truth. The stakes could be higher, as Rodchenkov's revelations could dismantle the entire Russian Olympic team. Icarus is a jaw-dropping testament to the power of documentary filmmaking. It takes us behind the curtain of international sports, revealing a world where winning at any cost is the mantra. It forces us to question the integrity of the sports we hold dear, challenging our belief in fair competition. The documentary's impact reverberates far beyond the screen, leading to significant consequences for Russian athletes and the world of sports governance. As the credits roll, Icarus leaves us with a profound sense of unease and skepticism. It's a stark reminder that the pursuit of glory can sometimes lead to a descent into darkness. The film is a testament to the importance of transparency, accountability, and the enduring battle against cheating in sports. Number 2, Athlete A. Alrighty folks, fair warning, this one involves some icky, schmexual allegations, so I promise I won't mind if you jump away for a moment. Athlete A thrusts us into the heart of a scandal that rocked the world of gymnastics. This documentary, directed by Bonnie Cohen and John Shank, unfurls the harrowing story of Larry Nassar, a former USA Gymnastics team doctor and the brave survivors who exposed his decades-long schmexual wrongdoings. The narrative unfolds like a suspenseful legal drama, punctuated by interviews with the survivors, journalists, and the investigative team from the Indianapolis Star. It's a harrowing tale of torment, betrayal, and the incredible spirit of young gymnasts determined to seek justice. What sets Athlete A apart from other documentaries is its unflinching focus on the survivors' voices. Their courage in speaking out against a powerful institution and a trusted doctor is both heartbreaking and inspiring. The documentary explores the toxic culture of elite gymnastics, where young athletes are often silenced and pushed to their limits. The film also raises important questions about accountability. How did Larry's wrongdoings go unchecked for so long? Who knew or should have known about the harm he caused? Athlete A forces us to confront these uncomfortable truths and challenges us to reevaluate the power dynamics in sports organizations. But it's not just a story of darkness, it's also a tale of resilience and change. The survivors' testimonies and the investigative journalism that exposed Larry's crime ultimately lead to his conviction. It's a testament to the importance of investigative reporting and the impact it can have on society. As we watch Athlete A, we are left with a profound sense of the enduring strength of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable trauma, survivors can find their voice and spark change. change. The documentary serves as a call to action, urging us to protect young athletes and create safer environments in sports. In the realm of true crime documentaries, Athlete A stands as a powerful and necessary exploration of taking advantage of being in a position of power, justice, and the resilience of survivors. It's not just a film, it's a reckoning with the past and a plea for a better future. Number 1, keep sweet, pray and obey. Alrighty, one of my least favorite things. Cults. This documentary is a chilling deep dive into the secretive and haunting world of the FLDS, or the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is a heck of a mouthful. It takes us on a journey into the heart of a religious sect that's shrouded in mystery, manipulation, and fear. At its core, Keep Sweet is an exploration of the power dynamics within the FLDS community. We're introduced to the notorious Warren Jeffs, the self-proclaimed prophet who wielded absolute authority over his followers. Through interviews with former members, we gain insight into the cult-like control exerted by Jeffs and the devastating consequences it had on families and individuals. The documentary peels back the layers of secrecy that have long surrounded the FLDS, exploring the horrors that festered behind closed doors. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of blind faith and the devastating impact of religious extremism. What's particularly striking about Keep Sweet is its exploration of the psychological manipulation that occurs within cults. We see how Jeffs used religion as a weapon to control every aspect of his followers' lives, from their marriages to their clothing choices. It raises profound questions about the boundaries between religious freedom and coercion. The film also delves into the courageous efforts of those who escaped the FLDS and fought for justice. Their stories are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of truth to overcome indoctrination. Keep Sweet is not just a true crime documentary, it's a story of survival and the pursuit of freedom. As viewers, we're left with a haunting question. How can individuals be so deeply ensnared by a charismatic leader that they willingly surrender their autonomy and critical thinking? Keep Sweet challenges us to examine the psychology of manipulation and the allure of belonging to a community, even when it comes at a steep price. In the true crime, documentary landscape, Keep Sweet is a gripping and sobering exploration of religious extremism and the resilience of the human spirit. It's a stark reminder that even in the darkest corners of society, there are those who dare to defy and seek the light of truth. And that brings us to the end of our time, and I can't wait to watch even more documentaries when I get home tonight. If you enjoyed my ramblings, could you help us out by giving this video a like, subscribing if you aren't already, hit the bell for more recommendations from us here at Top 5 Scary Videos, and I'll see y'all next time, you lovely spooky people.